So do you explore the realm of fast food or the amusement park food?
For amusement parks, I'd have to say, as far as I go when eating their food, is funnel cakes because
Delicious.
what?
Delicious.
Yeah, funnel cakes are delicious, but you can't have too much of it. Like those giant ones that are like 3 plates.
Oh yeah,
Those are awful. Like, they need to be quality funnel cakes.
it's like too much sugar. Too much sugar. I can't do this anymore.
And then you run out of sugar, and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
Then you
all
need
the
more sugar.
batter. It's never balanced, right? Which brings it back to balance.
Balance is what makes great food great.
Yeah.
You mentioned funnel cake. Oh, what's the best place to get funnel cake?
That I do not have opinion on.
You don't.
No, I do not.
I don't know.
Oh,
Cake tastes the same no matter where I go, really.
do you guys really think that? Like, I mean, people can tell the difference between like Coke and Pepsi, but
Pepsi is the best.
and why is that?
For me, whenever I have Coke, I always get this lemony zest aftertaste. I just don't like it.
Lemonade. This?
Yeah, like
Are you sure you're drinking the right soda?
Yeah,
I think
it's
you're
like
drinking Sprite or something.
citrus. Like it's not like huge citrus blast, like, right? It's just like Coke, and then there's just like that lemon
The hint-
ending
yeah.
weirdness.
Pepsi, to me, Pepsi's just like a simple flavor, which is good. I don't want too much complication when I'm drinking soda. With Coke, when I'm drinking, I can feel like a sort of sweeter aftertaste, which I don't really like. Pepsi's just plain and simple. That's how I like it.
I really like Coke, so I'm like disagreeing with both of you. Whereas like Coke has that crisp kind of taste to it, rather than Pepsi's kind of like all sugar. Well, they're both all sugar, but
Pepsi
Pepsi's-
Throwback is pure sugar. That's what you want in your life. That's what you want in your
It's
life.
too much sugar.
It,
How many grams of sugar does that have?
I don't know.
I say at least like 50.
well, Coke is probably the same amount. Well, maybe not Throwback.
Yeah. What is throwback? I mean,
Throwback is just like it's like kind of how they used to make it. It's more sugar. It's like pure sugar. It's liquefied sugar.
is that better? Do you
It,
think?
it tastes better. I know it's bad for me, but it tastes a lot better.
I mean, we're getting mixed opinions about throwback too, because people say like, oh, throwback's nasty, but other people say, yeah, throwback's the best.
It's the same thing with food. It depends on what you prefer. Everyone has their own opinions on that. I prefer Pepsi over Coke any day of the week.
And you prefer Coke throwback over normal Coke.
I've never had Coke Throwback.
What you said?
Pepsi Throwback.
Oh, Pepsi has throwback?
Yes.
Awkward.
Go to
look,
Target.
They all look the same to me.
No, Pepsi Throwback is amazing.
I'm still on this Pepsi Coke throwback thing. How about Coke Vanilla? I mean, Coke Vanilla is delicious.
Coke Vanilla was better than Coke in my opinion. One thing I have to say is, personally, I think there are only 2 good Coke products out there, and that's Dr. Pepper and Sprite. And those are, like, the only good Coke products. The rest of them are all Pepsi
True story.
for me.
You have anything to say?
No.
But Dr. Pepper does not have 23 flavors. It's not true. It's a lie.
It's not true for the viewers at home.
The cake is a lie.
So, like, you guys mentioned preferences. What preferences do you have?
In what
Like,
area?
kind of any area. So, if you like spicy food, but yet everybody you meet hates spicy food, etc.
If everyone I knew hated spicy food and I liked it, I would rub that in their faces
Oh, so
that
what-
I love spicy food.
So, what preferences do you rub in people's faces?
I don't know. I like food. I eat food.
I like food, guys, and you guys don't like food.
I was never a picky eater as a kid. I don't know. My parents just said, you can either eat this or eat nothing, and you know.
I'll starve.
I'm not gonna starve myself. I need food. I need the weight. So.
One thing I can't stand that a lot of people get at me about is macaroni and cheese. I personally can't stand the taste of it.
You can't.
I don't like it. I refuse to eat
Oh
it.
wow.
If you fed me macaroni and cheese, that's all. I'd starve. I don't like it.
Really?
It's bad. No.
Man, because I assume by logic, everybody loves grilled cheese, so everybody should love cheese. So, do you like grilled cheese?
I love grilled cheese.
That's interesting.
Grilled cheese is great.
Everybody loves grilled cheese.
No.
You don't like grilled cheese?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I love cheese.
Dan, you mentioned. Wait, you didn't mention you were German, but I just know you're German. So,
I'm German.
So you like German food?
I love German food. My dad, his mashed potatoes are better than any mashed potatoes I've ever eaten. He like peels them fresh and then mashes them. They're delicious. I don't know.
Why haven't I ever tried these mashed potatoes in my whole life before?
Family recipe.
Oh,
Not really. It's just like
I come over?
we don't make them that much.
Oh, well, invite me when you do make them.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me of the whole German thing. On Christmas Eve, we have like these German sausages on Christmas Eve every year.
What makes them German?
Just, I don't know.
You call them German sausages, so they're German sausages. I think it's interesting how multiple cultures have like their own kind of twist on different foods, like like Swiss cheese and different types of sandwiches and sausages. Like, so what's your favorite kind of twist on a food?
The best twist on food I've ever seen was there was this one guy on TV. I forget what his name was, but I think it was Blaze was his last name. And what he did, he froze mayonnaise with liquid nitrogen and then deep fried it. He deep fried mayonnaise and then put it on a burger. And like, I just want to taste that so badly. It looked delicious.
Nitrogen or
like he froze it with liquid nitrogen so then he could deep fry it.
That must be an interesting taste.
It's like deep fried casing of mayonnaise. Like the mayonnaise is on the inside. It's awesome.
Yeah. You talking about what, Food TV? So do you guys watch like what, Food Network?
I watch a lot more Food TV than I'm proud of. I've watched many seasons of Top Chef, which is also not something to be proud of. But, you know, the food on there is awesome. And I watched Food Network Star recently, and that was pretty cool.
Who's on that?
Pretty much, do you know Guy Fieri?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
He was one of the Food Network Star winners. He was like the
him?
third one, I think.
I kind of don't like him for some reason. I think he's too, plain or American. Not saying Americans are plain, just saying it's kind of like, yeah. So, yeah, Food TV. So, last question. What is the worst food you've ever had in your whole entire life?
Wow. I can't answer.
Cockroaches?
I've never eaten cockroaches. I might have eaten cockroaches and repressed that memory. Jeez. I once had a burger, a burger where the meat, I could tell just by looking at it, wasn't cooked properly, and when I bit into it, it was basically all red inside. It was barely cooked. They basically gave me a raw burger. And I don't know what my sense told me, you should eat this burger, because I could tell just by looking at it, it wasn't good. And when I bit into it, I could just taste raw meat. It was awful. That's probably the worst thing I've had.
The worst thing I've ever had is pretty generic. It's just airline food in general. It's awful. Like, you know, you can't describe it, but it's horrible. If you ever go on a plane, bring your own food if you can. I highly recommend it.
Okay, well, thanks, guys, with that terrible food experience. That was my final question. Well, thank you, panels, and thank you, viewers, for watching this segment. Now on to Edwin with his segment.